Hi guys. Wasn't gonna tape this part, but oops, hang on here. But I'm using a cradle board, and I've taped off the edges to protect it. And then I have a dragon stencil I'm going to outline with the silver leaf and then pull the stencil off. I just put a coat of just to prime the board. Basically I put a coat of resin with this glitter down here from Recollections, and I mixed that with Primary Elements Bling It Gold and Bling It Gold Sparkle, and that's where you get all the little itty bitty sparkles from. So far that's what I've got. I am using the Bling It mica. I'm going to use probably, there's 4 colors, 6 colors. I'm going to use the blues, which are Lapis, Siren Song, Poseidon Grotto, and then I've got some purple pinkies, which is the rose petals here, the potpourri, and this is Moonlight. So these are the ones I'm using, and I have used my set here and broke them all apart because they're super thick. So I broke them all apart, and then I'm going to start putting them on my dragon after I outline it. So yeah. So far this is as far as I've gotten. So I'm going to get on with it. I'm going to outline my dragon and then take the stencil off. And I will see you back here soon. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys. So I've been working on my dragon. Using the painted mica flakes, painted moonrocks from Colourarte. I did not tape it all because it's very time consuming, but I will do a couple with you guys. Hang on here, I'm going to zoom in. So I'll zoom in here. Just gonna do a couple. Sorry. So I have them all broke up in here. I split them all. Well, not all of them, but like just splitting a few gave me this whole thing. Like this one here is Siren Song, and this one is Poseidon Grotto, I think. Hang on. So see, I split probably 6 or 7 of them and got this whole thing. And look, the bag is still full. So once you split them apart, then they this one was this one, the Siren Song. So I started out with the Moonlight and then went into the rose petal and then the potpourri. So now I'm going to go into my blues and my greens. But I'm not sure if I'm just going to do like green here. I don't know yet. But what I do know is that I'm using Mod Podge in a little cup here, and I'm just brushing it on as I lay them. So I had a stencil here, I outlined it, took the stencil off, I put some black gesso because this was super duper shiny, and a lot of times if you put like glue or something on something super shiny and smooth, it'll just peel off, and I didn't want to take the chance of these drying and then just peeling off. So I wanted to give this part a little bit of a tooth. So I am just using a paintbrush to paint the flakes and put some paint, or I'm sorry, some glue, Mod Podge. It is a gloss, luster, it's water-based sealer, glue, and finish. So it's working pretty good. I've been working on this for a couple days, so it takes a lot of time. So when you're gonna lay them, you wanna get a decent amount of glue or whatever you're using. I mean, you can use a number of different things. And then take one of your flakes and kind of like figure out which way you want to put it. And then just poke it down there. So when you're doing something that you want to look scaly, you want to start at the bottom so that you can layer your scales on top. If you start at the top, then they're going to be opposite. They're going to lay like this instead of like that, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to start out, I'm going to just put like green up the neck part and see if I want to do the same thing. Hopefully they blend in. So it's kind of like a little puzzle piece. You want to find the pieces that'll fit good onto each other. And because you're overlapping them to give them a scale, you want to get some of the glue or whatever you're using to stick your stuff. And you can like flip them and see which, because some of them are like more silver on the inside. So flip them and see what side you want to use. I'm gonna lay that there, and then I'm gonna put like a little one there. Like a darker one so that it goes. This little piece can be taken off. So I'm going to lay it there. And it's a darker one. And it will help cover up that corner. See how it blends in? So I'll just take it up. Oops. Seeing as they lay. Pick your different shades of the, like a flake. Takes a very long time. You definitely can't rush it. Sorry, I'm not talking, but seriously, it is like doing a puzzle piece. I just wanted to do a couple with you guys so that you know, you've seen how I did it. sure you're still in focus here. So bring it down a little bit. All right, I'll do a couple more, and then I will end the video and then work on it and bring you guys back when I go to the next step. See, that one's like really shiny, but I want kind of like the rough, scalier side. So I'm going to set that right there. And you'll see all the white from the Mod Podge, but it will dry clear. And you can use Elmer's glue, hot glue, whatever. Gel, matte medium. What is that? That size? It's called size or something for people use it for like gold leafing and stuff. I'm not a fan of this one here. I don't know if I can get it out. No, it's already dry. It's just not blending like I want it to. So we'll just go ahead and just cover it right up. All right, so I'm just going to continue to do this and probably get up to here and then decide what I'm going to do with his head. So I will see you guys back soon, and then you can see the rest of my dragon. All right, see you soon, guys. Bye. All right, so I finished up putting the mica flakes on her. So started out with the champagne ones, little blue on the end there. I went up to the rose petals, the moonlight, into the greens, Siren Song, Lapis Blue, Poseidon Grotto, and the next I'm gonna do her tongue. I think I'm just gonna glitter the tongue. And then I gotta work on her eye. So yeah, I'm not totally done with her, but this is her so far. And man, those flakes took hours and hours and hours and hours. So yeah, there she is. I'm kind of digging it. Okay guys, so here's my dragon. Actually, I'll turn her around for you. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry about that. So here she is, and I'm getting ready to do her tongue. I think I'm going to mix in a couple different glitters together, like a black holographic and a silver holographic together. I wasn't going to do one or the other because there's so many colors in the dragon. So let me turn her back around so I can get to the tongue. I'll zoom in. Oops. Okay. So basically I'm just going to put some blue actually some Mod Podge. I went ahead and painted the tongue silver. And I'm just going to use some Mod Podge and just dip it I'll put it on pretty generously, just so that the glitter has something to stick to. Now again, you can use size, you can use whatever glue you want. I'm using the Mod Podge because that's what I use to put the scales on, so. And it dries clear. Whoops. And pretty quick. And then once I'm done with this, I'll be spraying the whole thing before I put my first coat of resin. It'll be multiple coats of resin just to get depth in the scales and stuff. So this will be my piece that I enter into the Colourarte contest using the, if you go to Colourarte.com and you click on the, I think it's a drop down, we'll have all the rules and stuff if you want to enter into the contest. It's using all of the moonrocks, the mica moonrocks. Like this. These are the painted ones that I used for the dragon. I did use a couple of the originals, which are the no, that's not it. Sorry. The original moonrocks, which are champagne. Champagne Pearl Moon Rocks. So I threw a couple of the original ones in there. But yeah, the contest is a pretty big deal. It's I think the grand prize is like $500 worth of Colourarte product. And then there's a first prize. You'll have to, don't quote me on it, but I think it's like $250. And then it like goes from there, 75 and then 50 or something like that. So alright, so that's down. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sprinkle this glitter on it. This way the glitter only sticks to the glue part, right? So you want to put it on, well, I put it on pretty thick. So I just kind of want to press it in there a little bit. And you might have to do a couple layers. So, and then I'm going to do it so you guys can see. Knock it off here. And I'll brush. And then I'm just going to brush the excess off. I'm not going to brush it all off. Once it dries, then I'll be able to brush most of the rest of it off. But I don't want to brush what's on there. There you have it. Like I said, I'll be cleaning this up once it dries better. But, yeah, I gotta work on her eye. Oh, once it totally dries, and like tomorrow, I'll be spraying this with this matte spray. You're probably still zoomed in. Yep, let's zoom you back out. Okay, I'll show you the tongue now. Hang on. I'll be spraying it with this a matte spray, because if you put like a super shine or whatever, then sometimes your resin won't stick good. But so far, here's her tongue. But like I said, it's going to get cleaned up a lot more because I'm just going to wait for it to dry. And then I'll probably even do another coat on it. And then I'll spray it before I resin it, because I don't want the glitter to float. So, yeah, I still have to do the sides here. But go check out the contest rules, and go check out Colourarte.com and get to making your piece and enter it. The deadline is August 31st. So, I still got a ton of work to do left on this dragon. but she's getting there. And thanks for watching, guys. Hi guys, I'm back for the next part. I left off, excuse me, sorry. I left off when I sprayed it with the archival spray so that nothing ended up, like the glitter from the tongue didn't float in any color that might have bled out from the mica flakes. So I did that, and as you can tell, it dulled out all my background glitter. So we are hoping, I am hoping, that I didn't mess it up. And what else did I do? Oh, for the eyes and the nose and the mouth, I completely blacked out because I will be making a dragon eye, which I've been practicing. I found this, actually, I didn't find her. Tammy Anderson, oops, linked a YouTube channel, Yvonne Williams. You guys should check her out. She does a lot of jewelry and wire work, and she does these dragon eyes that are fantastic. So I was practicing on a couple larger cabochons like she did. So they're done with, yeah, that's right, I painted that. They're done on the back of cabochons with nail polish and scraping it, then another layer, then you scrape it. So I've been practicing on the bigger ones so that I can make a smaller one for my dragon. Here's a blue one that I did. Pretty cool. And here's the very first one that I did. It's a red one. I'm not a fan of that one, but I mean it still looks pretty cool for the first one. So yeah, so I'm going to make a little smaller one to fit in the eye of the dragon. So as I said, I blacked out the eye so that the glitter didn't show through the mouth, the nose, and the eye. And then I went and outlined the whole thing like in silver. So right now my step is to put resin on it. And hope, and hope, and hope, and hope that my shine comes back. Which I think it will, because it usually does. I mean, you can literally sand a piece of art down and then put resin on it and it'll shine again. So I am using KS resin. And I'm really liking it. I'm actually an affiliate for them now. So if you want to try it, it's got a great working time. Crystal clear, 1-to-1 ratio, no VOCs, doming capability, added UV inhibitors, dry to touch in 12 hours, full cure in only 3 days, and it's got 45 plus working time. The longest I've worked it is like an hour and 10 minutes, and it was still pretty fluid. So I haven't tried to push it any longer than that, but I'm pretty sure it could go longer than that. But if you're interested in trying that, this is the Art Coat one. They have a bunch of different ones on their website. But the one that I use, or the one that I'm using now, is the Artist's Choice. It's Liquid Art Epoxy. Your gallon kit is a half gallon of hardener, half gallon of resin, 1-to-1 ratio, and it was $70. So $70 for an art coat is pretty fantastic. If you use my code, I'll put all this information in the bottom too, or in the description down below. But if you use my code, My Best Medicine, in all caps, you'll get 5% off, plus they offer free shipping in the United States. So right there in the free shipping saves you 15 bucks plus the 5%, and plus the difference between $70 and like $110 is huge. So I like it. So if you want to check out new resin, save a little bit of cash, do that. Okay, here we go. Please come back shiny. Please come back shiny. It is. Hopefully I made enough. This is a 16 by 16 cradle board. So just for a clear coat, I assumed 7 ounces would be enough, but I don't know. I might have to mix up some more. We will see. I'm going to heat it up just a little bit, just to get it a little bit more fluid. And to get the bubbles out, but I mean, more bubbles will pop in when I start messing with it. Just wanted to warm it up just a bit. Now over the mica flakes. Oops. Over the mica flakes, I'm just going to kind of go real light. Then after it's covered, I'll do like a tapping motion just to get it in between. Ooh, look at them colors pop back out, them flakes. Mm-mm-mm. I think I'm dripping resin on my floor. Wow. Look at that shine come back on these flakes. It's sexy. What does Tammy Anderson say? It's art porn. That's what she said. She's crazy. I just love watching her videos. They make me laugh. Art porn. Seriously though? It is. This is pretty amazing. Cool, the glitter's not lifting. Okay, cup. Alright, so if you want to see if you got everything covered, I use my glove because I can feel where it's like right there, it wasn't covered. So you can kind of like feel to touch if you got any dry spots, or, and when you're first going over them, go in the way that they're laying, because you don't want to grab one and lift it. But once it's covered, you can kind of go backwards a little bit, just so that if it is lifting a little bit, it gets under it too. Now, let me make sure all the top is covered. Ooh, missed almost his complete face. You look at things kind of sideways or at an angle. That's where you really see things that you've missed, or little contributions that your husky has left you. He likes to add to my art all the time. All right, do another sideways look. Looks like it's all covered. Oh, there's a spot. So now I want to go over, get some resin on my hand if it hasn't already dripped over. If you need any extra, just tap your hand on it. And then go over the, oops, there's a spot I missed too. And then go over it again. So far I've just painted the edges silver with silver leafing. So I'm going to be doing something else to it, just to give them a more finished look. I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe glitter the edges. Big bunch over here. If you have resin dripping, you can take the drips, add them to your sides also. And as you're doing the sides, each angle, you can see, like this one, I got a little spot right there that I didn't cover. So just keep looking at it at every angle. Go around one more time here. Get my bottom. I taped the bottom, so all right. I'll look at it sideways. Don't be afraid to dab it, because resin is self-leveling, but you don't want to miss any spots. I will do another coat on this, but even if you're doing another coat, you still don't want to miss any spots. All right. So, come on, glove. So I got 2 pairs of gloves on. I just took 1 pair off. Then I got a clean pair. Little pro tip. Let me torch and get rid of some of the bubbles. And then when it's glass smooth, then you can really see spots that you missed or spots that need more. But you don't want to scorch your resin, because then it'll just keep bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. Don't ask how I know that. It was a whole thing. Alright, so I'm going to take a look at it from the side view again. Oh, I'm so glad that came back to life. I was so worried. So, that was the first time I used a UV spray. I usually use the like a gloss. Actually, it's not gloss, it's like satin. And it doesn't dull it out that bad. Like on that tray that I made, I sprayed that one. This little mica is sticking up. See how it stuck up and now it's like pushing air out? So it's creating a bubble. You just want to stick that back down. So once this cures, then I'll go over it again. Most likely I will sand it down because I'll be able to. Yeah, these mica flakes, some of them aren't, they're creating bubbles coming up. So yeah, I'll definitely have to do another coat on this. But I'll be able to sand it down lightly, just like the resin part, and then put another coat on it, and it should, bam! So, yeah. A little bit more heat on it. You are getting sleepy. Okay. All right. So that's that. I am glad. Oh, Koja made his appearance. Look at that. See that? Isn't that pretty? Thanks, buddy. Any more? Bubble. Yeah, I'm gonna have a ton of bubbles. I stuck them down, but like some of the edges and stuff didn't get glue on them, and I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. But I mean, it's not really a big deal. I was already planning on doing a couple coats of resin, but for somebody who's not going to plan on doing a couple coats of resin, make sure you stick them down good. Alright, I'll take you in on a close-up. Let me grab a wipe. Hang on, I'll walk around here and try not to trip on my ring light. All right. I'm going to bring you all the way in. I'm going to start at the bottom. See how it brought all my sparkles back? That is a chunky glitter from Recollections, and I mixed it with the Bling It from Colourarte. Bling It Gold Pearl and Bling It Gold Sparkle. So, make kind of like a little starry thing. And then we'll go this way. And then there she is. I'm glad I blacked out her mouth and her eye. So, alright guys. So there she is. I will see you shortly. See that 1140 right there? That's when I mixed up the resin. And it is now 12:45 a.m. Yes, 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 I am a night owl. So what's that, hour and 5 minutes? Because I had it sitting, I had it mixed and sitting over there for quite a while I blacked out the mouth and re-outlined her stuff. So yeah. So I will see you guys soon on the next part. Guys, I think she's done. So I tried to come out with natural light outside. I'll do it inside too. But I did her sides. You can see it. Her sides are all glittered to match her tongue. Here's her epic eyeball that I painted on the back of the cabochon. So cool. Her tongue's all glitterified. Like I said, all the sides are glittered. I love her. She took so long to do. It's so worth it. Love her. Love these flakes. They look so good underneath resin. They don't lose their shine at all. Which I was worried about, but I mean, come on. I mean, you cover up glitter or something with resin, it sometimes you loses its shine. But these things, I got like 4 layers of resin on this. It's okay. I'll take a picture of it inside and see if the lighting is any different, any better. But I think she looks amazeballs. I'll put you on hold and go inside. Okay, I had to wait a few minutes. It fogged up when I came in. This is with my flash on. And it's still got a little bit of fog on it because it was so hot outside, and then I brought it back in. So, this with my flash on. I'll show you with the flash off in just a minute. That's what I was saying. See that shine? The sun really wasn't out. is awesome. And although these look 3D-ish and they look like they're coming out, it's super cool because some of them, under the first layer of resin, some of them did lift a little bit. So with them lifting, they kind of looked like scales coming out. So it gave these scales like a 3D look. So you can see some of them lifting. So and then I didn't know if you could see the sides. The sides are glittered. There's her eyeball. Oh, it's a little foggy. Oh, hang on. Sorry, that autofocus thing was on, so I couldn't get close. See a couple of those flakes lifted, like above her eye, and it kind of looks like the scales are coming out. And then these ones here too. But I got like 4 coats of resin on it, so it is glass smooth except for the eye, because the eye is a clear cabochon. Alright, I'll show you guys without the flash now. Okay. So this is without the flash. Gosh, she looks so cool. I love her. Love, 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 love her. And all the sides are covered in glitter. Matches her tongue. And then see the board. You got the glitter, chunky glitter, black holographic chunky glitter, and then the little specks of gold you see is Primary Elements Bling It, to go with the, so you can see it close up here, all little specks. But I blacked out her mouth and her nose and stuff, so there's no glitter or any specks of the mica minerals from the Primary Elements. So cool. These are the painted mica mineral flakes from Colourarte, and you all need to go get yourself some. Alright, that's it, guys. Hope you had fun watching this, because I had a lot of fun working with her, but it's a lot of work here. I'll talk to you and see you guys all on the next video. Ciao.